Hello everyone, it's Lauren here, only Shade Drops. Back for some Eurovision news. I didn't do them yesterday because I needed clear thoughts, and don't know if I have clear thoughts now, but this is gonna be a bit of a complicated one to get through, especially because of the first subject I'm gonna talk about, and yeah, let's start. Before that, put a little like, subscribe, tell me in the comments what's your opinion about what I'm gonna talk about, which is the EBU canceling the vote on Israel's participation. I mean, that's probably gonna be the title of the video. So let's start. Yeah, so yesterday we got this news from the Austrian media, the Standard, said that the EBU has cancelled the vote that was planned about Israel's participation in Eurovision 2026. It was planned in November. There's a statement that is like this. So, quote, "There is a clear need to organize an open and personal discussion among its members, the EBU, on participation in the Eurovision Song Contest 2026. Consequently, the Council decided to place the issue on the agenda of the ordinary Winter General Assembly, which will take place in December, rather than convening an extraordinary meeting beforehand." So this does not mean that Israel will stay in, but the fact that this happened right after the ceasefire, I think, yeah, the EBU might want to win some time to maybe see things quiet down. And yeah, there's this very nice line in this TV show that lasts on, like, when someone makes a mistake, like, be a goldfish, forget and go forward. We're not goldfishes, EBU. We remember what happened. It's not in one day like that we'll have forgotten about everything that Israel has done, considering the crimes of war, the genocide in Gaza, but also concerning the Eurovision Song Contest, the advertising campaign, the treatment of other delegations or artists. It's been, I don't know, so many rules were breached, but they're still in. I don't get it. So I'm seriously thinking about whether I'm going to cover Eurovision 2026 if they're in. I don't know if I am gonna do that. I'm gonna cover some national finals, that's for sure. Still need to decide which ones. I'm gonna cover the national finals that will happen before the assembly in December. I don't know what I'll do after that. We'll need to see what happens during that General Assembly. And the reason for organizing this vote in November was that there are too many different opinions. We can't come to like a consensus and shit, and also to be like, yeah, the broadcasters are deciding, not us. And now all of a sudden we are gonna get a consensus in like a reunion in the general meeting of the reference group. Now, one thing, the Netherlands and Spain, the Netherlands already said that even if there is a ceasefire in Gaza, they're gonna withdraw. Spain is probably withdrawing too if Israel is in. A Slovenian friend told me that it's really almost sure that Slovenia will withdraw too. I'm guessing Iceland will. I had some news about Iceland and the Nordic delegations having a meeting to discuss their votes on Israel's participation. I don't know if that meeting will happen anymore now that the vote has been cancelled. Maybe they will hold a vote during the general meeting, but I don't know. We don't know. We actually do not know what's gonna happen. The only thing we know is that the EBU has no spine. I mean, if we remember the Russia case, when they invaded Crimea and and Polina Gagarina in 2015 and stuff, they were not even close to be banned. We had to wait for the full-scale invasion in 2022 for Russia to be excluded of Eurovision. And even then, the EBU did not want to exclude them. We needed a lot of delegations to be like, yeah, we're out if Russia is in, to get Russia out. And yeah, now, well, if we get like these five countries out, that means higher participation costs for the countries. So the countries that are already struggling with the participation costs might withdraw. So we get to 28 countries Eurovision, 25. Why? To keep Israel in. Also, there's a line in this article by the Standard that said, according to Standard information, I don't know how reliable that is, political pressure has recently grown in Austria, especially from the Chancellor's Party ÖVP, to cancel the Eurovision 2026 in Vienna if a majority in the EBU votes against Israel's participation. Now, I don't know if that's true, but it's in the article of the Standard, which reported the news. So, is Austria planning to cancel Eurovision if Israel is out? I don't know. It would be weird. And also, well, by then, I don't know. Yeah, it's a mess. And God, I just don't even want to record this video. But let's, tell me in the comments, what do you think about this situation? Does the canceling of the vote about Israel's participation mean that they're gonna stay in, or are they gonna be banned later at the reference group meeting? I would not bet on that, but I would love for it to happen. But yeah, we can't have hope. Let's just not have hope. It's better like that. It's more safe. So yeah, tell me in the comments what you think. Ready to have a nice conversation with a lot of you. And let's get to some more joyful news. Alright, so we've got the Benidorm Fest 2026 participants. It's 18 of them. So Asha, Atiat, Denny J, Dora and Marlon Collins, Funambulista, Greg Taro, who wrote, thanks to Brooke, who gave me that information. He co-wrote Always on the Run, and he released a song with Gabri Ponte this year. It's an interesting artist. Greg Taro, Gabri Ponte, we know him. Then Izan Lunas, Kenneth, Kitai, Kuminerva, Lunaki. If you remember Lunaki, she's that girl who was planned on participating in 2022, and she withdrew because she was not allowed to use autotune, which her song required. So it's gonna be interesting to have her back. And then we have Maria Leon and Julia Medina, Mayo, Michael Herzog Jr., who's the son of someone who represented Spain in Eurovision, Miranda and Baila Mama. Miranda is a Argentinian band, which is quite interesting. Then we have Rosalinda Galan, who seems to be quite an interesting artist. I've seen a lot of people hype for her. The Kinkies, Tony Grox, and Lucy Callis. There's a very nice recap of Misha Eurovision with all the artists and some songs of them, short recaps if you're interested in being the musical genre of these people who will be competing to win Benidorm Fest. We do not know if they'll be competing to participate in Eurovision, since, well, Spain might leave Eurovision. So yeah, we shall see. Some more artists from national final yesterday. We have got the Festivali Kengës Albanian national final artists. There are 28. So Tufan, who came top 3 a while ago, I think, with Atomika, their great band. Alice, who was there last year. Exxon Pirezzi, Enrica Ciacci, Angshina Sufi, I do like her. Eran Soli, Eric Loshi, Evirecci. Evirecci's last attempt was fantastic. Her Tier I did not really like. Duai was nice. But Makse was beautiful. Fifi and Thierry Gyoshi, so that's a duet. Fifi is a great artist, even though her last Festivali Kengës song was not so good. Francie, I think she was there last year, yeah, with a nice song. Sorry. Gerta Mahmutai, Giti, Gresa Giochera and Bledi Klasso. Inis Neziri, that's huge. I adore Inis Neziri. She's such a great artist. She would make a great representative for Albania. Kamela Ismailai is back. Kimi Klansa Susai. Lauren Shasrama, who's my second in last Festivali Kengës. I loved his song. Luna Tsosholi, who's one of my favorite Albanian artists. She participated twice in Festivali Kengës. She was my favorite last year. She brings beautiful songs and always gets robbed. So, yeah. Malvina Likai, Rezarta Smaya. That's fantastic that Rezarta Smaya is there. It's her 9th participation, I think. I do think so, that it's her 9th participation. Like, she's a really, really great artist, and she would deserve to, go to Eurovision at some point. And then we have Rigersa Loka, Sara Capo, Saviana Vierda, Sheila, Sihana Haknikai, 3X. I think I know 3X. I think I know them. They're like they're a band. I think I remember one of their what's its fucking name? Kengamajike's song. They were there recently. I need to look that up. I think they did take part in that. Yes. Their song was good. Their dancing was terrible. But 3X, Eurofans, you're gonna adore them. You're probably gonna adore them. And then Vedat Ademi. So, in the past, for Festivali Kengës, when you saw the names, you could kind of guess who was gonna win. Now, with the new format, that's not possible anymore. But I'm guessing that the big contenders right now would be Rezarta Smaya. She did come close to winning. Inis Neziri. I keep an eye on 3X and Fifi Tirigyoshi. Alice maybe too. But it will obviously depend on the songs. Another list of participants for a national final. We even got the song titles for this one. Montesong. The Montenegrin national final, they revealed their artists. So there's Andrea Demirovic with I Believe. She took part in Eurovision 2009. She was robbed. Her song was so good in 2009. Happy to see her there. Bariak with Minerva. They won the televote in the last national final of Montenegro. Dolce Hera with Casanova 91. She's a bit of a fan favorite that I never got. Georgia with Dominoes. Her last song was pretty nice. Kristinia Matanovic with Oli Oli. Lana Vukcevic and George Savkovic with Temperatura. Lana Lopicic with Doline. Lara Baltic with Rhythm Boy. Luka Radovic with Pieva Vilo. Is Luka Radovic the dude that had that song with some really, really high notes that was nice in studio, but live we're still waiting for him to hit a note? So then I think it's him. So then Majda Bozovic with Ipak Small Yudi. Mila Nikic with Kao Varnica or Varnica, I don't know. Neno Muric with Ako Čuješ Glas. Stefan Vukotic with Nede Kodirana. Tamara Zivkovic with Nova Zora. Tamara Zivkovic had a great song last year. A very, very nice song. And then Tina Zankic with Shadows. She did take part last edition to Tina Zankic with a bit more up-tempo song. So here I think Bariak might be the one to beat, but then the juries might not really again, they lost last time because of the juries. Andrea Demirovic, we gotta look out for. Maybe another returning artist from Montenegro. Tamara Zivkovic, I'm very interested, and let's see for the rest. So yeah, that's for Montenegro. Alright, we got some Melodifestivalen artists, again from Espressen and not Aftonbladet. Let's start with Robin Bengtsson, who apparently will compete next year. Do we really need another Robin Bengtsson participation? Isn't like, enough is enough at some point? I mean, I liked his song Take a Chance, but his Eurovision song was not good at all. And his last attempts were, it's just like this kind of big Swedish artist, or maybe not big Swedish artist, but big Eurovision name, comes to Melodifestivalen, basic ass pop song, through to the final. Congratulations. Another name is Arwin, who made his debut this year in Melodifestivalen, and I do not remember his song. Oh wait, Arwin, Melodifestivalen, who was he? This Dream of Mine. I got no memories of this song. I really have no memories, so yeah, good luck to him for next edition. He does seem pretty young. It was this year. I really don't remember his song. We got two others, so we got four reported Melodifestivalen artists. We got rock band Korslagda, who will debut, and pop artist Emilia Pantic, who will also debut in Melodifestivalen. So far the artists reported are Felicia Eriksson, Gretula, Junior Lerin, Medina, Saga Ludvigsson, Mira Omar, Smash Into Pieces, Eva Jumatate, Robin Bengtsson, Arwin, Korslagda, and Emilia Pantic. So far, I'm the most hyped about Smash Into Pieces, Mira Omar, and Medina. I'm interested about Gretula for one reason. It's because he's a great singer, but I hated his song this year. But I do think that he can come up with something that is good, because he's a great performer. So yeah, those were the rumored names for Melodifestivalen artists. We got a date with San Marino on the 1st of March, because the national final of San Marino will be held the 1st of March. I am very interested to see what they're gonna send. They qualified this year, so it would be interesting to see if they can keep up with the momentum. I don't think we have any national finals scheduled on the 1st of March yet, so that's a good move from them. Don't think it's gonna be Saturday either. It's a Sunday, I think, the 1st March, yeah, it's a Sunday, so we're not gonna have other national finals clashing with it. We've got right now in our nice little planning, we have Montesong in December. We've got Luxembourg in January. February, on the 14th, we're having Denmark, Estonia, Latvia, Spain. Still need to determine when Croatia, Ukraine, and Germany are gonna be. In February, we also have Austria, Lithuania, and Finland, but they do not collide. And on March, we have San Marino and Sweden. Yeah, it could be a nice season if the EBU get their shit together, which will not happen. Alright, so I saw this news. I didn't really know what it was all about, but it's very interesting. So the Sanremo Municipal Council signed an agreement with RAI concerning the Festivali di Sanremo. So there were some talks about delocalizing. It looks like it's gonna stay in Sanremo. So the agreement secured that Sanremo will be the host city until 2028 at least. And the agreement meant that RAI will pay Sanremo a 6.5 million fee. RAI will share 1% of the advertising revenue with Sanremo. 2 Area Sanremo winners will participate in the festival, and RAI will air Sanremo in Fiore and 2 other events, one of which must be held in the summer, as well as the unveiling of the traditional play dedicated to the winner of the Sanremo festival along Via Matteotti. So, Festival di Sanremo is safe. will not have to delocalize, and that's great for all the fans of that very, very nice festival. Alright, last news. I'm exhausted. So North Macedonia's 2026 participation is kind of unlikely, but maybe that there's a chance that they would be back in 2027. So Davor Pachowski has stated that there is still space for North Macedonia to come back. I'm quoting a Euro article. MRT's budget must be approved by the Macedonian government and expanded if North Macedonia were to return. Further discussion at the Program Council meeting indicates that no decision has been made on whether to return in 2026, and that there are views that 2027 is a more realistic target. Mr. Pachowski explained that a proper strategy and preparation are required to return in 2027, but that the broadcaster aims to invest in domestic song contests such as Svetnici and Skopje Fest, arguing that only MRT promotes domestic music. The board also acknowledged that a large number of fans of the competition had been in contact with MRT requesting that the broadcaster return. Requests came from North Macedonia, but also abroad, including Australia and Sweden. So I think one thing also about this participation, it's all about money mostly, because North Macedonia kind of struggles with participation costs and everything. And I think also, oh shit, I almost killed my microphone. I think that the whole thing towards Israel's participation is a problem for them, because if Israel participates and Spain, the Netherlands and other countries withdraw, as we said, the cost of participation will get higher, so North Macedonia will have to think of another strategic plan to get more money to pay the additional fees. So that's maybe another reason why they're like, okay, 2026, not now. Let's see if we can come back in 2027. And I love North Macedonia and Eurovision, so I wanted them back since a while. So yeah, okay. We're done. Thanks all for watching this video. I'm sorry if it was not as joyful as usual. But yeah, this news about the EBU cancelling their vote and all that kind of got me in a bad mood yesterday and still today. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, don't forget to put a little like, please, just, you know, help me a little bit. Subscribe. You can follow me on social media, Blue Sky Instagram, in our description below. I will, yeah, see you there. Bye bye.